Alright, hello everyone, I'm Wave, and welcome back. Last time we had a very emotional and confrontational chat with Sayori, and now we're immediately like pushed right into our baking uh, exercise, I guess, I don't know, with Natsuki. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. That's what I was saying. Why? Like, of course, you came to my place instead. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to see Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Wave? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Ha ha ha. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Hehehe. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ha ha ha. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Yeah. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah, how would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Ha ha ha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Wave. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Oh, the backdrop doesn't look like it. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Wave, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. It'll make each tray. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Are we about to spill the icing? Ah, the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Geez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. You know, this is an awfully big change from going from moping and wanting to cancel with Natsuki because of Sayori to now. I would at least have that in the back of my mind. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Yeah, stop. Not till you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Wave. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki glances at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pull up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Haha, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Uh, I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Haha, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki pulls them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Haha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Haha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before, about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Wave. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. This resolution, man. I don't know why. Like, this isn't this an HD resolution? But it just looks a little weird when it's close up. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah. Hi, Wave. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Wave. I just stopped by to say hi. Ah. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It really makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Wave? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Wave. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Monica? Oh, no. Okay, what did Monica say? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Wave. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Wave, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Okay. This is, oh man. This is tough, you know, cause so I just had like a little romantic date with Natsuki. Got to see like a brighter side of her. But then you get to see that Sayori is just like torn apart. And that she's always had crippling depression, and the only thing that really makes her happy in life is me. And she literally like just saw me as I was about to kiss Natsuki, and now she's just like breaking down. I want to say I love you because, you know, like, I don't know, this is like, if I say you'll always be my dearest friend, that's not enough. And you know, even like if I was interested in Natsuki, Sayori is definitely someone that would be like always like with me as the player. Someone that like, I don't know, I want to say I love you because, you know, even if I thought, okay, Natsuki's like a cool person, Sayori really needs me, the player, right now. And I wouldn't want to just blow her off and say, no, I'm gonna date Natsuki, forget you. It would be best to stay neutral and support Sayori and maybe develop a bond with her if that happens. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Wave. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Wave. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Wave. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Wave. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Wave. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Oh, don't say that. That makes it sound like she's only, like, wanting to be in a relationship with me because, like, I'm telling her that it's the best thing for her to make her feel like the sadness and the emptiness within her will go away just from us being as a couple. Don't say that. That makes it sound so hard. Like, I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. Yes, Sayori. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright, so we're deviating off the path. We're gonna have to forget about Natsuki because Sayori is #1 priority. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Wouldn't, like, if you stack the trays, wouldn't the tray on the top, like, mess up the frosting on the cupcakes on the bottom tray? Or, I don't know. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. So what did Monika say to Sayori? Did she tell her, like, you know what, is she feeding her these, like, lies and saying, you know what, Wave doesn't like you, you're a nobody, and you shouldn't really care about people? I don't know. Wave, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. What? Why didn't we do our own poem? That's plagiarism. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that I'm starting to become Natsuki. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. No, we've been hanging around Natsuki too much. We're becoming the tsundere. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Wave. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. She knows. So Sayori has been in talks with Monica like this whole time. You kind of let her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. That just because you're the club president, you should know my personal life. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Okay. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones I performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Okay. Percentage sign. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. I'm not reading all that. So get out of my head like times like 30. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem, but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay. All right, well, okay, let's go ahead and save. Wait, no, no. Oh, I can't save yet. So, I did know that this game apparently gets very dark towards the end. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people play this game. I'm starting to wonder what's going on here. Monica is apparently like feeding into Sayori's depression, I guess, and Sayori doesn't know how to cope with her feelings for me. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Wave? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out that after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Does Sayori not have parents, or like, are they never home? Is that maybe why she like has crippling depression? Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Ooh. All that music. An exception has occurred. See traceback text for details. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. Oh. Did I need to tell her that I would be her best friend? Aw, no way. Okay, wait. So she even told me how painful it is for other... Oh. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I don't think that's the thing either. I feel like she would have probably killed herself either way. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. Why is this text so, like, dismissive of the fact that she's dead now? Like, she's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh, they're trying to get me to reset, but the thing is, I've been saving over my things anyway. Oh, wait, well, actually, don't I have it Oh, no, I don't. I don't have it loaded. I only have one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed for me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And... okay. That was a very interesting build-up. Look at this. Monica is like... oh, all of them are placed over Sayori. What? That's so weird. So there was clearly something going on between Monica feeding depression to Sayori, and then Sayori loved me, but then the moment that I told her that I loved her, she like got into a fit and had decided that I'm getting into her head and I'm making her crazy, and that the only option out for her is for her to commit suicide. That's really dark. Never commit suicide, people. Never do that. It would never be worth it. We all have our off days. Maybe you feel down, useless, and like no one cares about you, but that's not true. There's always going to be someone, like, even if you don't have like friends or family like currently with you that care about you, you gotta at least also think that if you take your own life, you're taking away the chance of being able to meet someone down the line who shares like interest in you, or interest that like you have, and being able to find someone that can be like a really great friend for you. I mean, I guess I click on this glitched new game. Is this like new game plus? I'm gonna start the game and Sayori's gonna be dead and it's gonna be weird. Okay. What is this? What the hell? And I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. This is the same text. I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and like, boop, boop, boop. Ooh. Is the game gonna crash? No. This isn't Undertale. At least not yet. It's an ordinary day like any other. What am I supposed to do here? Wait, Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't believe that smile at all. Monica has some kind of devious plan. It's all coming together. She was the fourth wall breaking character that would say save your game and would like talk about the all-seeing like woman that would know that there is nothing like in the world and that everything was meaningless or whatever. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the okay. This is all the same stuff. I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and like, okay, I've seen like some of this text is new and some of it isn't. I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Is she gonna say 3, including herself? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, okay. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, the member's a member, right? Monica says she. Wait, hey, Wave, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but, in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Wave, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks a day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Ooh, I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school, okay. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. Okay, I brought a guest with me. Girl 1. A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Wave. All words escape me at this situation. This club is full of whatever these monsters are. So let me guess. Well, I mean, Natsuki isn't a monster. I'm assuming Yuri isn't either. But, you're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Oh, is this gonna be like an alternate, like, New Game Plus, where I don't get decisions, and, like, everything is about me being, like, strong-armed into being Monika's boyfriend, and then I get to see, like, what was going on between Monika and Sayori, in the first playthrough. It's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Wave in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Yeah, there's no cupcakes. I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Wave? She's gonna tell me, come sit down next to me. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I take a seat next to Monica, yes. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. There's no vice president either. Especially when it's right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. This is all the same. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Like, oh, you know what? Now that I see it, like, Monica, she's starting to feel a lot like a very, like, absorbed character, maybe, in that she's putting other characters down, like Yuri. Oh, okay. I believe you. Manga. This is all the same. I want to see what happens once we clear the first day. And then I think we'll read it. Horror book. Yeah, this game has gone from a dating sim visual novel to a horror novel at some point. That's weird, man. Like, it's weird how this is all managing to be like practically the same dialogue but without Sayori in it. Let's see. Just got an idea. How about this? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Ooh, okay, so we do have a vice president, and that's gonna be Yuri. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Don't you agree as well, Wave? Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, But, I'm sorry, I thought. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Wave. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been really trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, which is in 3 or 4 days, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Wave? Yeah, it could be fun, right? It really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. No cupcakes, huh, Natsuki? Wave, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Um, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Wave. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Oh, why do I feel like... Wait, okay, meanwhile the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I have the poem now? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes? A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Ooh, I was expecting them to replace Sayori with Monica here, but it looks like they just remove her completely from everything in order to guilt you more and more, thinking like, what could I have done to save her and stop her from committing suicide? Okay, so I'm gonna save. What, it deleted my saves. What? Oh, so that's weird too, because I mean, if you remember, which I mean, I'm gonna stop being condescending, but yes, so I had recorded like 2 hours, and then when my recording had I had figured out it was messed up, I still kept my first save, and then I was saving in the second slot for this playthrough. And after clearing that and seeing Natsuki, or not Natsuki, Sayori, hanging, that it had deleted all my saves. That's crazy. Well, I never even noticed. I have 9 pages of saves. That's a lot. That's a lot of storage. So we're gonna continue the tradition. We're gonna save into the second slot, and that was definitely something. I am going to see you guys in the next one, where I guess we continue along this like new game plus of not having Sayori in the story whatsoever, and I guess we'll get to see and get down to the bottom of what's going on with Monica and why does she have such a big presence in the story between Sayori feeling depressed and why she's glitching out and whatever. So until then, I will see you guys next time.